Our environments, where we live, work, learn, shop, and play, have a big influence on what we eat and how active we are. Many Americans live in environments that make it harder, not easier, for people to choose healthy foods and be physically active. When it comes to food, the deck is often stacked against making healthy choices. Portion sizes of almost all foods have increased substantially since the 1970s, and research shows that people tend to eat more when faced with larger portion sizes without realizing it. So whether you're at home, in the grocery store, or eating at a restaurant, large portion sizes that lead to overeating have become the new normal. We also live among a constant barrage of marketing of unhealthy foods and beverages. This is especially problematic for kids, who are often too young to understand the persuasive intent of advertising. Food and beverage companies spend more than $1.7 billion a year on marketing to kids, and only a tiny fraction of that, $280 million, is for healthy products. Companies target kids in many ways, including through food packaging, school vending machines, recreation league scoreboards, toys, giveaways and contests, product placement in commercials, movies, TV shows, video games, and on restaurant menus. And unhealthy junk food seems to be waiting for us around every corner. Checkout aisles lined with shelves of candy and sugary drinks are no longer found only in grocery stores or convenience stores. Today, it's hard to find a pharmacy, household goods store, hardware store, even a car wash that isn't selling junk at the checkout. While all Americans face obstacles to making healthy choices, lower income and racial and ethnic minority groups often face additional barriers. Many lower-income communities and communities with a large population of minority residents are considered food deserts, meaning they lack supermarkets that carry healthy, affordable, high-quality foods. This means residents often have to shop for food at local convenience stores, where healthy options tend to be less available and more expensive. Studies also suggest that these neighborhoods, as compared to more affluent areas, have more fast food restaurants and other restaurants that are less likely to offer healthy options. Communities that support physical activity are also critical. We know that physical activity is important to help maintain a healthy weight and also may reduce the risk of certain types of cancer. In addition, physical activity may also be beneficial after a cancer diagnosis, reducing the risk of recurrence or death and improving quality of life. Access to parks, gyms, and other opportunities for physical activity has shown to contribute to more physically active lifestyles. Lack of access to sidewalks, parks, and recreation facilities is associated with greater obesity risk. Low-income communities tend to face additional challenges when it comes to supporting physical activity. Studies have found significantly fewer sports areas, parks, greenways, and bike paths in high-poverty areas. Heavy traffic, lack of street lighting, unleashed dogs, high crime rates, and a lack of sidewalks and traffic calming measures are often factors that may present barriers to physical activity, particularly in low-income areas. Safe and accessible communities can help promote physical activity among kids. Walking or biking to school contributes to kids' activity levels, and programs like the Safe Routes to School program, which helps create opportunities for children to safely and conveniently walk or bike to school, have been found to increase the number of children walking or biking. Physical education and physical activity in schools and after-school programs are also important ways to get kids active. However, only 3.6% of elementary, 3.4% of middle, and 4% of high schools provide daily physical education for the entire school year. In nearly 1/4 of schools, students aren't required to take any physical education at all. All of these factors add up to environments that contribute to obesity, poor health, and increased cancer risk. That's why it's so important to work together to create homes, schools, workplaces, and communities where the healthy choice is the easy choice.